Hi, my name is Connor. Steve is filming here. We're the two technicians who came out to work on your vehicle today. So what we're doing here is we're performing the recall. We'll replace the front flexible brake hoses on both the front tires, or front wheels rather. So I'll show you what we're talking about. We've already got your wheels off. This hose here that goes between the brake line and the caliper is the part that we'll be replacing today. Now that we've removed the old brake hose, I'm installing the new one, as you can see right here. All right, now that we've finished putting the new brake hose on your driver's side, we're going to move on to the passenger side here. All right, so now that I've removed the old brake hose on the passenger side, I'm installing the new one. So I finished installing the new brake hoses on both sides. The next step is for me to bleed the brake system with this vacuum bleeder here, which essentially pulls the fluid down from the master cylinder through the brake lines and out the caliper. That way there's no air pockets trapped in the brake system. All right, now that we're all done bleeding the caliper on your passenger side, we're going to move on and do the same on your driver's side.
While my coworker Connor does bleeding the front brakes hose for the recall, I did do a battery test on your vehicle. Came out to a good recharge. So your battery is rated for 600 cold cranking amps, and the battery results came out to 780, so that's good. I also did check your engine air filter. Engine air filter is still pretty clean, so I'm not gonna recommend replacing. Check your fluids. Your brake fluid is good. Coolant is good as well. It's right under the max line, so that's good. The fluid looks clear and good, so that's good.
All right, and for the next part of our multi-point inspection here, we're going to inspect the thickness of your brake pads. This is the driver's side. The thickness is 10 millimeters on the driver's side. And then on the passenger side here, the brake pad thickness is also 10 millimeters, so it looks like you just got them changed recently. They don't need to be serviced at this time. All right, so for the next part of your multi-point inspection, we're going to inspect your tire tread. Your tire tread on the front driver's side comes in at 32/32 of an inch. The driver's rear comes in at 5/32 of an inch. The passenger rear comes in also at 5/32 of an inch. And then the passenger front here comes in at 6/32 of an inch. So your tires are doing good right now. I would think that maybe sometime in the next year or so, you might need to replace the black tires, but the fronts are looking good for now. For the next part of our multi-point inspection, we're going to test your windshield wipers here to make sure they're not streaking. How they look, Steve? A-okay on the windshield wipers. And then for the final part of our multi-point inspection, we're going to test out your lights to make sure they're all working. Your turn signal on the right-hand side is working on the front, as well as your turn signal on the left-hand side. And your high beams are good in the front. And now finally, we'll take a look at your lights in the rear of the vehicle. Your turn signal on the left is working properly, as is your turn signal on the right. And your brake lights are working great. That completes our multi-point inspection and the recall. Thank you so much for trusting the Holman Ford Turnerville Mobile Service Repair Team to come out and work on your Fusion today. Have a great day.